former SEC quarterback, doesn't believe in Arch Manning and the Texas Longhorns. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Kangaroo Black, coming back once again to talk about the Texas Longhorns, their quarterback, Arch Manning, and one former SEC quarterback that doesn't believe in either. But anyway, Texas Longhorns, Arch Manning came into this season with a whole lot of hype. Arch Manning came in as a leading Heisman Trophy candidate. The Texas Longhorns came into the season ranked #1 and lost the opening season game to the Ohio State Buckeyes, the defending national champions, in which I told y'all that Ohio State was going to beat Texas. But those Texas Longhorns didn't want to believe old KB. But hey, found out old KB was right, even though I was wrong about my Alabama Crimson Tide. But that's neither here nor there. We ain't talking about my Alabama Crimson Tide. We talking about Texas Longhorns and Arch Manning. But anyway, Arch Manning, let's go back to the off season. Everybody was so high on Arch Manning. Arch Manning is this and Arch Manning is that. Well, not everybody, because some people was asking, well, if he that good, why didn't he beat out Quinn Ewers, a 7th round quarterback? That was A.J. McCarron. As a matter of fact, A.J. McCarron and Aaron Murray has been doing a lot of talking lately. A lot of it. But anyway, man, that's their job. I guess they analysts. But either way, in the last 2 games, Arch Manning hasn't lived up to the hype. The Texas Longhorns hasn't lived up to the hype. Especially Arch Manning with that first half against Ohio State. He was terrible. I think at halftime he had a total of 37 passing yards. I mean, he was terrible in the first half. He kind of got it together in the second half, but still to no avail. They lost, and then last week he came out, did his thing. I think he threw about 4 touchdowns or whatever. But that was against San Jose State. That was expected. He should have did that. He didn't do nothing special last week, even though he was hyped up during the game on the sideline, acting like he was the best quarterback that ever lived. Far from it. But anyway, Aaron Murray, former Georgia quarterback, he's not sold on him. He is not sold on Arch Manning at all, or these Texas Longhorns. And if you want to read this article, you can go to msn.com or whatever. Former SEC quarterback rips Arch Manning and the Texas Longhorns. The #7 Texas Longhorns and quarterback Arch Manning have had 2 groups of people associated with them. One group believing the team and the quarterback are one, if not the best in the nation. Far from it. On the other side, the group that believes that the hype is just that, hype, and that others are getting way in over their heads about both aspects of the team. I'm in on that group. I'm one of the guys that think that Texas Arch Manning is way overhyped. Way overhyped. But anyway, Arch Manning may have gotten off to a slow start in the Longhorn season opener against Ohio State, but he found his footing late in the game. And in the following game against San Jose State, like I said, he just did what he was supposed to do against San Jose State. Nothing special. But that hasn't stopped the critics from getting their 2 cents in, and I'm one of them critics. Aaron Murray, former Georgia Bulldog quarterback. I'm not scared of Texas offense. In an interview with USA Today, former Georgia Bulldog quarterback Aaron Murray did not hold back in his true feelings of both the Longhorns and of Manning, calling the sophomore average and not believing in the Burn Orange national championship hopes. I don't believe in their national championship hopes either. And guess what? I do feel like as of right now, between the last 2 games or the first 2 games of the season, Arch Manning has been average. Nothing more. Nothing more. To come out after all the hype that was surrounding you, after all the build-up, you come out in the first half of the first game and only put up 37 passing yards, 0 touchdowns. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it, man. That's crazy. But anyway, I think Arch Manning is pretty average. Don't tell his uncle that. Very average, to be honest. I am not scared of Texas. I'm not scared of Texas offense. I don't think when Arch plays Oklahoma and Georgia and whoever else on their schedule has a good defense, that the offense is going to have much success. I don't really believe Texas is a big threat to winning the national championship. And I don't believe it either. I don't believe it. Hell no, that they're a big threat. That's just me. So, in the opener against the Buckeyes, Manning completed 17 of 30 attempted passes for 170 yards and found wide open receiver Parker Livingston on a spectacular 32-yard connection in the end zone, while also throwing an interception during his slow start in the contest. Like they said last Saturday against San Jose State, Manning saw a return to form that the Longhorns fans got used to seeing during his couple of starts last season. Completed 19 of 30 passes, 295 yards, and an interception and 4 passing touchdowns, while also running an additional score in the end zone. You mean to tell me he threw an interception against San Jose State? So that means to me he got 2 interceptions on the season. He threw an interception in both games. I don't know, but anyway, Arch Manning, the games they got coming up next is who they got next? UTEP. And then next week they got Sam Houston. How do they get these games back to back? San Jose State, UTEP, and Sam Houston back to back to back. I don't understand how they get these programs lined up one after another. I don't understand that. So maybe, just maybe with San Jose State, and this week they got UTEP, and Sam Houston next week they'll find their footing. And Arch Manning will go on to become the quarterback that everybody thought he would. Maybe he'll just find his footing in these 3 games. Maybe Texas will, and they'll go on to, and their national championship aspirations will come to be. But I doubt it. Arch Manning, he gonna do what he do. Do the same thing he did against San Jose State with UTEP and Sam Houston, and then all the hype is gonna come back. All of it. All of the hype about Texas is gonna come back when they'll be 3-1. But their opponents is lower tier opponents. The small guys, they beating up on the small guys. But then when they got to face Oklahoma and Georgia and probably Texas A&M, I'm putting all those games in doubt for these Texas Longhorns. I don't think Texas will get out the season without losing 3 or 4 games. That's just me. And Arch Manning will not be a damn Heisman Trophy candidate. I agree wholeheartedly with Aaron Murray. I never bought into the hype of Arch Manning. Never. I don't give a damn that he did start 2 games last season and he won both of them. You got to look at the opponent. Mississippi State from last season was the worst team in the SEC, and then I think he beat ULM. Oh, so what? So what? You ain't proved nothing against those teams. Hell no. But then, coming into the Ohio State game, they was talking about Julian Sain. He's not experienced. He don't got no playing time. Well, guess what? He was experienced enough to lead Ohio State to a win over the overhyped Arch Manning and the Texas Longhorns. I was told that Manning is getting so much hype. For what reason? Because he's a Manning. Because of the name on the back of his jersey. And guess what I said? His uncles, Peyton and Eli, ain't on the field with him. His granddaddy, Arch Manning Sr., ain't on the damn field with him. They ain't playing. He on the field. He the one got to perform. And in that first game, he let a whole lot of his hype men down. I'll just say that. Because that's what they was. Hype men. Hyping his ass up. So, I don't believe in him. No, I don't. Not from the way he looked against quality competition. And even when he had inferior competition, he still threw an interception. I know he threw the 4 touchdowns or the 3 touchdowns. He ran for 1, whatever he did. Come on, man. Like I said, you supposed to do that against those type of teams. That's what you supposed to do. And then when you facing quality competition, what you supposed to do? Take care of the football. But he didn't do that. Turnover. Couldn't lead his offense down the field. Come on, man. You supposed to be this A1 quarterback, but you only got 37 passing yards, man. Come on, man, at the half in the opening game. Little pedestrian to me. That's what it sounded like to me. But hey, it is what it is. Some people believe in him. Some people don't. Some people believe in the Texas Longhorns, as Texas fans should. But I'm not a Texas fan. And I don't. And I don't think they'll be nowhere near the daggone national championship game. I'm even having my doubts about the damn playoff when it comes to them Texas Longhorns. Now, you can say, well, you're an Alabama fan. Y'all lost to Florida State, a team coming out 2-10. That's neither here nor there. That's not what this video about. I done talked about that several times. So now, I'm talking about Texas Longhorns and Arch Manning and what Aaron Murray had to say. And that's to let the world know I agree with Aaron Murray. And I'm quite sure there's a lot of fans out there that agree. Probably some Texas fans. But like I said, Manning may have to take a few bumps and bruises as he adjusts to the starting roles. But Murray claimed that Texas isn't a big threat to win the national title. That Texas isn't a big threat to win the national titles feels a little premature. That ain't premature. They ain't a big threat. They're not a big threat. That's just me. That's just me and my little old opinion. And of course, my opinion don't matter to nothing. So it is what it is. As I said, the name is not playing football. It's the person. It's the person. Oh man, he's a Manning. Look who his uncles is. That's fine and dandy. Guess what? Julian Sane is a Sane. Look who his daddy is. Come on, man. Ty Simpson is a Simpson. Look who his daddy is. Just saying. It is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents, to let y'all know I agree with Aaron Murray. Hey, and if you agree, if you don't agree, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. But y'all be blessed. And remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. And roll damn Tide.